everybody, it's Shameka
and Alicia coming to you every Wednesday right through your speaker.
So log in or stream live
and give both of us that viral high five. Cause when you tune in,
you'll never know
what you may learn
on the Hey Shameka Show.
Ooh, hey, what, what,
And happy Wednesday, everyone. It's hump day already again. Happy last day of October 31st. And for those of you who celebrate, happy Halloween to you. I know some people do, some people don't, but that's all right, whatever you decide. And we have a good show today. We have Miss comedian Natasha Naomi Calloway in the house.
What's up? What's going on? How you doing, Shameka?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome.
So this is just a, short welcome. We just kind of talk about whatever. Okay. In the beginning, you had anything going on?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to work and feed these kids. It is Halloween, but, I didn't know how to figure out dressing my kids up as liabilities, so they stayed at the house. I'm not even doing it. We're not even playing those games. I'll get you some candy on the way in. How about that?
How old are your kids?
8-year-old son and almost 2-year-old daughter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that 2-year-old I'm about to sell on eBay.
Do you like the... Oh, that's not even... Well, that's daycare. Yeah, daycare age. Preschool age almost.
Listen, daycare is...
I know it's expensive.
That's a car note and half your rent. Seriously, because... Yeah, we try to keep her at home. I work from home right now, so,
Well, that's awesome. I was going to say, I work for elementary school. I'm an elementary school nurse, and you can always tell when the child has been at home with the parent.
Yeah.
Until they got old enough to come to school. Because they come in nice and happy. Yeah, I'm here to sign them up. Let's go. Let's turn them, especially if they, I guess they have that thing where they have to turn 5 by a certain date before, after they date, then they have to wait.
Oh yeah, they have to wait
to the next school year.
She's going to school. I don't care if she don't qualify. She gonna be in the office assisting somebody filing something. She needs some early learning. She will not be at the house with me. Nope, not doing it.
Well, I definitely appreciate you hanging out today.
Thanks for having me.
I guess you're gonna kind of be my co-host today.
Hey, let's work it out.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Filling in for Alicia. Alicia's out doing a Halloween thing with the kiddies tonight. So hope y'all have fun. Y'all be safe out there.
Absolutely.
I don't think I have anything much going on. Trying to stay from being sick. This is the cold and flu season. Starting up. So it hasn't been too bad at school yet, but I can tell it's starting to kick up a little bit. And as soon as they come in, normally they have to throw up twice. Have a fever and stuff, but this season is a one time.
Yeah, no.
Fever and they need to be picked up.
No, see, first of all, you work with germ magnets, okay? They have no sense of nasty at all. I just, God bless you, because I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that job. Because a child throw up, I'm throwing up too. Now everybody got to go home.
See, now you sound like some of the teachers, because when they bring them down to the clinic, when they rush it, because they haven't thrown up yet.
Yeah. And
they trying to get out of the classroom before they throw up. And I'm like, well, there's nothing I can really do if they haven't thrown up and they don't have a fever. I keep them like 15, 20 minutes. And if they don't do it, you got to go back to class.
No. See,
got to go back to class.
My son got sick a few weeks ago, and he's like, Mommy, I feel like I'm going to throw up. I got mad. I'm like, don't come in here and talk to me about you possibly have. You need to go in there and hug the toilet. Don't talk to me. And he almost missed and hit the floor a little bit. And he's like, I can't clean it up. I just threw him a towel around the corner. I'm like, bro, you do that. I'm not doing it. Nope, I can't. It's disgusting. It smells horrible.
That is awful. That is awful. But I always make fun of the teachers because I know everybody, has a different level of, how what their stomach could take. But for you to be a teacher, especially elementary school, you already know that's a possibility that is going to happen. So especially if you've been teaching for a while, you know it's going to happen.
And that's the thing, and why I feel like educators need to be paid way more money than they're paid, because you have to be special to do that, to work with kids, period. That's not my lane. Because I'm going to lose a child, choke a child, starve. Something going to happen where I'm going to end up on the news, you know what I mean? So I just stay in my lane. I'm not, no.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a lot of patience.
Oh, yeah.
And you definitely have to have censor and filter to work with kids. And it's funny because when I'm not at work, I don't have any censor. I don't have any filter. And I know sometimes people look at me like, you sure you don't be? Because I said, no, I don't do that in front of kids. I say, if you know that's your job, you know how to conduct yourself and to keep from...
you're in a professional environment.
Exactly.
It's different than your home
but sometimes
life.
they make you want to say something, though.
Oh, no.
Especially when they're sassing with the mouth.
Yeah. Some of these kids, they can go toe-to-toe with you verbally.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just, no. See, I do paperwork type stuff.
Yeah.
So, paperwork not going to cuss at me. I don't, you know, it's not going to try to fight back or anything like that. I don't have to feed it, you know.
Not going to try to fight back.
Nah, so, you know, good. Because if a child hit me, I'm hitting the child back. You have school laws where you can't put your hands on the children. I don't understand that.
Yeah, don't work in the school because that ain't the way it happens.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you got to
restrain.
You got to restrain yourself.
Nope. I'll restrain my fingers around your throat because if you grown enough to hit me, you ready to get some. For real.
All right, guys. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Hey, this is Tyrion Cosby, and you are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, comedian Alicia Coley, and you're listening to the Hey Shameka Show with me. Tune in and stay locked in every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us, laugh with us, and learn with us. Y'all gotta come on, stay locked in.
I was born a water baby, swimming with these times, the grooves that turn the gray to sunshine. 'Cause I will live through days that break me, swimming with these times, the grooves that turn the gray to sunshine.
I'm still trying to write the story as I see it. The trouble is when I say it, they don't believe it. They reckon I only say it, but I don't mean it. I'm trying to tell them I only say it if I can feel it. Cause money's tight, maybe tighter than it was before. I'm helping out on a mortgage I really can't afford. Family breaking north, I cover the trips abroad. Shaking up, making another loss on another tour. But what I done it for? To see my mother in the sun abroad. Outrunning the trouble that was coming for. My little brother got the hunger for. All the exact same pain that makes the rain in my stomach pour. So let me paint it broader. This for any dude who's got a daughter, living off lines like your papa taught her. Ain't got no time to be coming for you. Go with the flow with this, run the water. Go with the flow with this. Go with the flow with this. Go with the flow with this.
Don't you worry, two leaves won't grow the same, and people might forget your name. Doesn't matter if they do. Don't you hurry, when the hot coffee pours will stain, and when the Uber left you in the rain, your time will come around to you. Despite the stress of spending so much time alone, 'cause this geography is keeping me at home when I don't know the way to go. I move with the flow of this running water, this running water. 'Cause I was born a water baby, swimming with these times, the grooves that turn the gray to sunshine. 'Cause I will live through days that break me, swimming with these times, the grooves that turn the gray to sunshine.
Go with the flow with this, run the water.
and we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. And we have comedian Natasha here with us tonight.
Hola.
So, guys, this is Sauce. Those of you that listen every week, y'all know that's Shameka and Alicia's unfiltered commentary.
Sauce.
And I don't know if she told you beforehand, but the show is uncensored. So,
Okay.
yeah, you're allowed to say
Well,
whatever.
I refrain from the profane. I may use just came up with I like that. But I use the Bible cuss words, so that's about all.
Okay. Hey, those cuss words though.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, we used to say that when I say something, they look at me and be like, "It's in the Bible."
Right.
It's in the Bible. I should be able to say that. Of course, I was older.
Yeah.
Older teenager, like 17 or 18 at that point. And I wasn't cussing at my family.
Yeah.
I was talking about a situation.
You wouldn't be here if you were, so it's all good.
Pretty much with my family. Once you out the house, on my mom's side, it's a family of cussers.
Okay.
So it's not really
Okay.
unheard
It's
of
not
for that to
frowned
happen.
upon.
No,
I got you.
once you're of age, I would say, and it depends on what it's about. But
21 years old, you get a beer and you
yeah,
a
but
license to
it's
cuss.
mostly about if you're talking about situation. It's I'm not gonna say they don't never cuss each other out because they do, but
It calls for it sometimes, especially with family.
all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't think I had too much going on with Sauce this week. I just wanted to say again, I know we spoke about it last week, but guys, vote.
Vote.
Early voting is still happening. It's going through Friday. I believe it's early voting through Friday, and then of course Tuesday is voting day. So if you haven't cast your vote yet, guys, please go out and vote.
Absolutely, I will be doing so tomorrow. I'll be taking my daughter with me. We're going to make sure we get Miss Abrams in that seat. They're doing everything they possibly can.
They have
Sabotage, number 45 is off the chain.
They have sent me, I think, 10 texts.
Listen, don't text me, don't call me. I'm not interested in what y'all got going on.
Well, no, this is from Stacey Abrams.
Oh, they
From her
hustling.
time.
They
Oh,
hustling.
yeah. I've gotten about 10 texts. And I think one time, the first time it came through, I guess they had like a journalized thing, and I guess whoever did it realized that they sent the wrong text to the wrong person.
Uh-oh.
Because it was like, "Hi, Gloria," and I'm like, "This is
Nope,
not Gloria."
not Gloria. Sorry, wrong
But
person.
everyone since then has said Shameka, so somebody got it correctly.
Well, I'm originally from Florida, and we've been in Georgia for 2 years, so I still get the Florida candidate information coming. I'm like, I live in Georgia now. Well, make sure you tell your friends. I got you. But it's important. Number 45 tripping, man. I don't even call him president anything because he does not have a presidential style about him at all. He's trying to reverse things that's been in place for ages. He want to send everybody that was even born here back to their quote-unquote home country that they know nothing about.
Yeah.
But what does that mean for his wife and kids? Where they going?
I don't think
What about
all
him?
that.
I'm gonna steal that from you. I like that number 45. It's like you talk about him like he a science experiment. or
Yeah,
something.
I always say 45.
Number 45. That's what I'm gonna start doing too. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't,
number
I don't never
45.
call by the names. No reason to.
Because he's confusing. It is like a science project. Like, what was put together to create your mind? Why you think the way you think?
Since you're originally from Florida, how do you feel about the governor race in Florida as well?
I think that Gilliam is going to rip there. I pray, I'm hoping, I got my fingers, eyes, knuckles, toes, everything crossed that they go out and vote. Everybody goes out and vote because we need it. And a lot of times, this is the time where people sit home.
Right,
But
and this is the most
It's the
important.
most important because these are the
race.
ones that control how everything is ran in your state. So go vote,
Right.
But,
Not
you
only
do-
in your state, guys, in the country.
in the country.
Right, because the senators and the House of Representatives make up Congress. And Congress, they're the ones that make the decisions. I think if people realize that more, they would be more in tune to go vote during these type of voting sessions.
Absolutely. I mean, because right now we literally have a White House. Like, literally. White House. You know what I mean? He probably got everything, any black utensils removed. That dude is, I don't understand. We were conned. The whole country was conned. It's the greatest con man you ever see, number 45.
He's not doing anything different than he's been doing. I'll say that
Nope.
over the years.
No, he's not.
So that's the only positive thing I can say. He's being
Consistent?
yes.
Okay. I give you that.
Consistent character. I would say I would say that. I don't know how he quite duped the people that voted for him into believing they was any different. But if you knew him business wise, stuff that he's done over the years, it's not any different.
What I do know is if Stacey Abrams wins and Gillum wins, it's gonna be a lot of angry old white men. It's just it ain't right and it's un-American. They're gonna be it's un-American.
Well,
Can't do it.
Hopefully, all the voting machines and stuff will
Register.
Yeah, I've heard there's been some issues with that.
That's why I'm going tomorrow, because if it's any issues or what I have to cast my vote, I want to make sure that it's corrected tomorrow, not when there's a big rush on Tuesday. So
yeah, and hopefully it won't be no big debacle like the 2000 election. That's that's enough in itself. So, any hot topics that you want to speak on?
No, I've been kind of out of the loop, man. My kids hold me hostage, so I don't really have. I'm not really tuned in too much that's going on. It's hot right now. I mean, a few weeks back we saw Wanda get assassinated by Cat Williams, but I'm pretty sure everybody finished talking about that. But that's how up to date I am. I'm kind of
okay.
I'm a little behind.
It's not that far behind.
Stuff get old quick though.
It's a few weeks ago. Some things they like to keep bringing in and in. What you got, David?
I want to throw something at y'all. Y'all hear Kanye done came out. He done spoke again and said that he is stepping away from politics and all things that have to do with politics because he was duped and they tricked him. So now he's going to step back and get back to what he knows. How y'all feel about that?
I wish he would have figured that out before he stepped into the political arena.
Somebody said, baby. He done finally got his man.
It said all the stuff that he done said. Yeah, unfortunately with him, a lot of times when he's saying stuff, he doesn't hear what he's saying. And I'm a nurse, I'm not a doctor, but sometimes when you have mental health issues, mental challenges, mental issues going on, how you feel at one moment to another can be drastically different.
Right.
And so how he was feeling at that time, honestly, could be drastically different from how he feels right now. So he could be honest in his thoughts and how he feels about it right now, but unfortunately it's going to be hard to take back, and you're not going to be able to take back everything that was said
right
in the weeks preceding.
Yeah,
he told the man, you like a father to me.
That's what I don't understand. That whole scene was like a scene from Django. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? This is like Samuel L. Jackson right now. I'm watching. Man, man, it was so sad. Somebody need to grab that baby and give him a hug. Kanye need a hug. His cheese slipped off his cracker ever since his mom passed away. Yeah. And that's not a funny matter, but he took that hard and nobody helped him deal with that. This is my opinion. I don't know for real, but nobody helped him deal with that. And he just been going expecting to be a genius, and he's out there geniusly ruining himself.
Man, I just think it's another example of him in shock value way reaching out and asking for help. Because there's been different times over the last few years that he's done things that has been specifically shock value, and I think it's more of, hey, if you really listen to what I said,
I need help.
Yes.
Well, not only that, he's been bitten by a Kardashian. Now, them sisters, they known to ruin a man. I mean, Bruce, he want to be Caitlyn. You understand? Now he out there confused. He want to be Bruce again. Lamar, he overdosed in the house with some tricks. And now you got him out here saying that number 45 is like a father to him. How so, sir? So you gotta look at them women, man. They got some get out stuff going on over there.
See, now that's gonna slide into a whole nother arena of talk with what they call the MK Ultra and all the stuff about the brainwashing and the clones of people have been switched out, and it's a whole
That's a little too kooky for my blood.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of different avenues people have for the behaviors of different people in the world that's in the limelight the last few years.
Well, my grandma used to say, them babies just need Jesus. That was her answer to everything. Grandma, the house on fire. Them babies just need Jesus. No, they need water. Grandma, house on fire. But nah, they need...
They need a fire department.
Yeah, somebody call 911. Grandma, get up. Let's go.
Yes.
But no, I think a lot of money in the absence of truth around you will give you what you have. So
That is true. All right, guys, that was Sauce for this week. We're going to go into a song break, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
What's up, y'all? This is comedian CJ, and you are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Hey, this is Tyrone Cosby, and you are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Yeah. 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 And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. From the shy, like Tim, it's a harder way. So this is in the name of love, like Robert say. Before you ask me to go get a job today, can I at least get a raise on the minimum wage? And I know the government administer AIDS, so I guess we just pray like the minister say. Alu Akbar and throwing some hot cars. The things we seen on the screen, it's not ours. But these niggas from the hood, so these dreams not far. Where I'm from, the dope boys is the rock stars, but they can't cop cars without seeing cop cars. I guess they want us all behind bars. I know it, and I heard them say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And I heard them say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. But we'll find a way.
Nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way.
They say people in your life for seasons, and anything that happen is for a reason. And niggas gun clapping and keep the squeezing, and Graham keep praying and keep believing in Jesus. And one day that should see him, till then walk in his footsteps and try to be him. The devil is alive, I feel him breathing. Claiming money is the key, so keep on dreaming. And put them lottery tickets just to tease us. My Aunt Pam can't put them cigarettes down, so now my little cousin smoking them cigarettes now. His job try to claim that he too niggerish now. Is it cause his skin blacker than licorice now? I can't figure it out, I'm sticking it now. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. But we'll find a way.
Nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way. With every worthless word, we can move far away. And nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way.
This is Sion Knight, aka DJ Caution, and you're listening to the Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
And we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. And so we're going to get down and dirty. Not dirty, though. But we're going to find out a little bit more about Miss comedian Natasha Naomi Calloway.
thank you, sugar, for using my whole name. I be giving that people flyers, they be like, whatever.
And Calloway, I actually like that last name. That's actually a family last name for me on my mom's side.
Really?
My mom's mom, her maiden name is Calloway. And we're based out of Virginia, so.
You shake the
never
tree,
know.
man. We might be related. I'm telling you.
I mean, probably down the line, I'm sure. So you said that you grew up in Florida?
Absolutely.
But you've been here in Georgia for a couple years?
Born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's the hometown. And I had an opportunity to move here, my family and I, for work.
Okay.
And 2 years ago, we moved here. Been in Atlanta ever since. The comedy scene is totally different It's like, what? We got all these spots. So it's in Florida, it's more of a club scene. Okay. So every now and then you'll have some comedy spots that you can go to, especially in environments that I normally try to put myself in. Not that I just say, oh, I'm going to stay in this bubble, but you know, it's like, nah, I'm not going to go out there. But here, you had all these different cafes, all these, comedy spots that are well known. So I've been able to get on Uptown Comedy Stage, which was awesome. Atlanta Comedy Theater, awesome. So there's a lot of opportunities here.
Awesome. And how long have you been doing comedy professionally?
Okay, so off and on for like 10 years.
Okay.
And I'll say off and on because it took me a long time to realize that I was supposed to be doing this, because I kept trying to do my own thing, but that would never, ever, never, ever, never work. Like, embarrassingly never worked. So I finally was like, okay, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And I would say for real, for 2 years since I moved here, because shifting to Atlanta is a whole nother beast. And then I got laid off from the job that moved me here. So, you know, that changed some stuff. You know, that changed a little stuff.
Hey, sometimes I kind of, force you a little bit to.
Yeah, it set you up. It set you up to do what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And I would say around about April or May, I met Tina Bridges, TLA. TLA in the building. And she was like, you know what? Come over here, do this spot. And I saw Tiny at a comedy show that we were both on. But I had met Tiny like 6 years prior to that.
Okay.
And I remember one of his jokes because he's retarded. And the boy's crazy. So he was like, yo, man, we need to work together. So then I ended up signing with TLA. We rocking with TLA. And now Tiny and Tasha Comedy, we're building that as well. So we're a duo. You know, we want to go out there and just 1-2 punch.
Oh, that's nice having duo. I've seen a lot of people, whether they're doing duos together when it comes to being doing shows on stage, but also doing a lot of skits and videos of such having either a duo or having a group that they do their comedy with. And I know a lot of people started that way years ago that's doing stand-up by themselves now, that they all did stuff as a group. And then they just went and did stuff individually. But even when they branch off, they still go back, go back and bring, the people that they were with before on shows that they're doing, on projects that they're doing now. Right. And, Tiny, that's family, man. That's my brother. So he made sure that, the stages and the people that he always connect me to, because, I'm not from here. And I'm not naturally the type of person to be like, hey, put me on. I'm not going to just bust in the door. If it's a lot of funny people in the room, I feel it kind of obnoxious to try to be that next funniest person in the room. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. But, so we moved here 2 years ago, and I decided at 40 I was going to have another child. I don't know. You got a lot more material to talk about.
Listen, man, I don't know. I didn't think that through. I mean, I love my daughter, but I didn't know everything turned 40 at the same time, and then I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? So it was all, it was a whirlwind to change it. So it's been good. And Tiny and I have some stuff coming up too. So be on the lookout for that. And we have a show on December 1st, actually. We're going to be at an award show. That is the 4th Annual Bold Lifestyle Awards. So that's 10 a.m. in the morning. If you need more information, you can reach out to me or go to bit.ly /Bold Awards 218. And we're also doing the Tiny and Tasha Jokes and Jingles and Jokes comedy show and toy drive. So we're really excited about this. So the tickets are $25 without a toy. If you bring a toy, it's $15. So we really want to raise a lot of toys for kids that don't have anything. And it's from any age, from 0 to 18. We forget about the kids that are older. We think only about the ones that's in that certain group. We want everything. If you have it, bring it. Not used, though.
Guys, not used. Go out and get a new item.
New gift. A new gift, unwrapped, unused, and bring it in. So that's going to be on December 14th at 8 o'clock p.m. at Exchange Recreation Center. And for more information, you can contact Pam Adams at 404-957-4219. Really excited about the show. We have some good people on
You'll
there.
have some good stuff coming up for the holiday season. Yeah, I know in our school every year we have some people that volunteer to go out and buy things. Usually the parents will give like a little list to the counselors at our school of some students and what they would want, like a wish list type of thing. And then between other parents and volunteers and some of the teachers in the community, they go out and purchase the items and give it to the parents for them to make sure that the kids have a Christmas.
One of the things I'm working with my son is like sharing. He's 8. He's been by himself until my daughter came along, and she just breaks everything. But the things that he has that's in really good shape, I'm teaching him to clean that up and find somebody, even a friend that you want to give that to.
Give it to.
Something that's nice, that's worth it. Not your little raggedy toy that you no longer want that got holes in it. But there's people out there that needs a little more help than others, and just to know that someone is thinking of them will help them move on a little more. So. Yeah.
And so you were saying that comedy was something, I guess, maybe that you wanted to do but never quite delved into.
Well,
because you said you kept trying to do your own thing.
Listen, man, it's funny. Okay, so I've always known I was kind of funny because my friends, girl, you funny, you going to be a comedian one day. And I'm like 11. I'm like, yeah, guys, you don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. But I started in church. Started comedy in church doing skits. And I was like, I really love this. But I had in my mind, I had to fund it on my own. And for me in my world, I wasn't trusting God, So God's like, nah, you're going to do what I told you to do. And he gave me a personal quote. This is my quote. You will do what God has destined for you to do, or you will die trying not to. Maybe not a literal death, but you'll die trying not to because you're running yourself in circles.
Right.
And I was going to be the #1 top earning multi-level marketing businesswoman in the world. #1 lifestyle, baby. Everything I sold did not sell. Every company I got with couldn't sell crap. I mean, people will be interested. Hey, give me a call. I call them and the phone disconnected, or I email them. The email come bounce back. I'm like, this is foolishness.
Just signs after signs.
But I kept pushing. I was like, you know what? People be trying to tell me that I shouldn't do this. They hating on me. You need to do comedy. You don't know my life. I'm going to still do it. I'm going to conferences, spending hundreds of dollars doing all this stuff. And I could have been building my brand. Could have been doing that. But, you live, you learn, you move on.
Yeah. But, again, everything happens for a reason also.
Absolutely.
So, it was just, to have that testimony, to have that experience yourself, to know that, okay, yes, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right. And I won't go left or right on it anymore. So now I'm giving God something to work with. And doors have been opening, opportunities have been presenting themselves. And I tell people, I'm a clean comedian, Christian comedian, but I'm also an adult. So don't worry about if you hire me to do a show that I'm only gonna come with some cheesy Jesus jokes. And nah, that's not what life is about. I tell life.
You're a professional.
Right, I'm a professional. I have life comedy, and life happens. So there's some stuff in here. Don't worry about it. You'll be good. You straight.
And there's a lot of clean comedians that I've been to their shows that it's just as funny.
Yeah.
It just depends on, like you said, it's life experiences and what you find that's humorous to you and what you relate to as well. Who would you say, I always put people on the spot with this, who would you say would be your top 3 comedians?
Alive or dead?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, absolutely at the top, Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Genius. And I love Sinbad. Sinbad is underrated. And one more. Oh man, gosh, who's the third one? And even though he's been through a lot, and people have cast him away, Bill Cosby.
Okay.
Because I used to always say I want to be like a female version of Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby mix. Oh. Richard Pryor's timing, his wit, his just phenomenal ability to command the stage. And Bill Cosby kept it clean, but he was hilarious, and he's a wonderful storyteller. Yes. So that part of his comedy, I want to try to, get that in. Not the drink dropping, doze off stuff, but that type of stuff.
Got you. And you're definitely correct about Sinbad being underrated. Some of the funniest comedy that I remember watching growing up is watching his specials.
He's hilarious, man.
And just the stories that he would tell. It was just
and it was
so
live
funny.
comedy, right? So he was talking about marriages and just relationships, and I'm like, man, this man has me in tears. He's hilarious. There's a lot of wonderful comedians out there. What I did not know about comedy, though, that there was so much beef in comedy. I didn't know that. That boggles my mind. That boggles my mind.
It's a lot.
Like, we're agents of joy, but we got beef. Like, how you a thug in comedy, though? Like, I don't understand that.
I think sometimes people let their egos and pride get in the way.
Such a big ego. Hey. I guess so.
And I guess that they feel that just because someone else is coming out and doing great things, for some reason they think that dampens
How so?
what they're doing. I'm just saying some people may see that. I don't see it that way. I think everybody can come out and be great.
Yeah.
If that's what you feel like you want to do, if that's what you're meant to do what's best for you.
Everybody have their own mic, their own stage. It's for you. It's for you. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I hear a lot of people saying, I'm going to be the greatest. I'm going to be the greatest. I don't want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest Natasha. Because no one else can beat me being Natasha.
Exactly.
So as long as I'm the greatest Natasha, I'm good. That's it.
See, maybe that's where they being wrong at. They just want to be the greatest ever, but not looking at the personal development part of it. Just be the greatest you.
Right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, be you. Greatest you.
I say it all the time. Be you, love you.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh,
I like it, girl. Okay. Come through, inspiration.
Is there, I guess what you say, is there any wish list of comedians here in the area that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with thus far?
Sweet Baby Keita.
Okay.
That's my girl, man.
I saw her a few weeks ago at the Hee Hee Expo. Alicia was performing there as well. So
yeah.
That was my first time seeing her in person.
Yeah, she's a nut. She's also a genuine person. So I met her through comedian Ishmael, Dr. Foolish.
Yeah.
So them
I love him. He crazy.
Yeah. So I would like to work with the two of them. Locally, I haven't got my feet wet to know names like that.
Okay.
I think his name is Marvin Hunter. Red guy, comedian. Hilarious. But there are a lot of phenomenal comedians in the Atlanta area. And it can be intimidating. When you come from an environment where it's not that much heat. Mm-hmm. You the biggest fish in your pond. Like
no, that's a whole lot here
in
Atlanta.
Man, please. It's an ocean out here. You're going to run into some whales. I'm like, wow. I feel like a tadpole right now. So, yeah, it's a lot of people out here I want to work with. And I haven't had the opportunity to see Alicia on stage yet, but
you gotta do that. You see, you have to I know she has some stuff coming up, but she always has the third Saturday every month has Comedy After Dark.
Okay. That's
over in Decula. So that shouldn't be too far from where you are.
I don't think
in Lawrenceville, but yeah, that's always a great show. Comedy After Dark, and she hosts that.
Okay.
So that's a great way to see her, but she always has shows coming up.
Yeah, I'm working on getting out more because at first, like I said, just moving here, the traffic here is retarded.
That's not going to go away. It's going to get worse.
So literally, I set my life up here 7 minutes. Everything was 7 minutes away from me. So I'm like, it's 7 minutes away from me. This is 7 minutes away from me. Downtown, no, we don't do that. So
I go through there every day.
Yeah. So now, with the company I'm working with now, I go downtown Monday and Tuesday, and I have to get out to the clubs. I got to get out. Got to let people see me. So
that's not bad. You only have to go out a couple of days.
Yeah.
Out of the week, so you're not stuck in traffic all the time.
Right. That can make you really lose your peace.
Well, you have to find peaceful stuff to do.
Yeah.
While you're in the car during traffic, because if not, it will drive you completely insane.
Well, I'm annoying in traffic. I'm the person like if you ride past me and cuss me out, I'm gonna give you a heart sign. Hi. It's like, didn't I just cuss her out?
I feel like no reason to cuss her out because she's not gonna get mad.
They're waving and smiling.
Now, although you're going to be with us for the rest of the show, I want you to go ahead and let people know how they can keep in contact with you on social media and find out everything that you're doing, and then I'll have you do it again later in the show as well.
Absolutely. So, to reach me on social media, you can look up everything under Calloway Comedy, CALLOWAY Comedy. Also, Tiny and Tasha Comedy on Facebook and Instagram. That's where I roll at, Facebook and Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm 42. The only thing I need to be snapping is peas. So you can keep that. And for contact number, I'll give you that later because I forgot the number. I don't use my regular number. I don't put that out there in the streets.
Gotcha. I don't blame you for that. All right, guys. So we're going to go to a break, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Tired of doing the same old thing every Wednesday night? Well, don't. Join IBNX radio host Jason Carey every Wednesday night from 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. for Wild Wednesday, your midweek turn-up. Wild Wednesday, featuring $5 Long Islands, $3 Jello shots, $2.50 PBR, and food specials. Wild Wednesday, with free arcade games, half-price bowling, and half-price kart racing. Wild Wednesday, featuring award-winning host and entertainer Jason Carey, Mr. Morning Coffee Swig himself, providing the soundtrack and the entertainment all night long. Playing your favorite hits of today and yesterday. Wild Wednesday with Jason Carey every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Free entry for guests over 21 and $10 cover for anyone 20 and below. Wild Wednesday goes down at Andretti Marietta, located at 1255 Roswell Road, Marietta, Georgia. That's 1255 Marietta, Georgia, every Wednesday night. Pull up!
What's going on? This is Cole Parker of Divas in Defense. You're listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Hey, it's My The Voice. You're listening to the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley on the IBNX Radio.
Before we go any further, let's be.
That is Frankly Friends intro. So, you know, every week, usually Alicia does this, but Natasha and I, we're going to handle it this week.
We gonna work it out,
But,
Alicia.
you know,
we got you, dog. We got you.
You know, every week we touch a little different aspect of friendship, different aspect of relationships. And this week, I thought maybe we'll talk a little bit, since you're a parent of 2 young children. How do you feel, how important is it to have a friendship and a relationship with other friends of yours, whether they be your neighbors or actual friends that have been friends with you for a long time that have children, to be like, and I guess when I say it, to be in the same avenue of life, I guess I should say, as you? Or do you think it's more important to have separate, like have friends that are single that don't have kids, friends that are married, friends that have kids?
Well, I say this: birds of a feather flock together. So for me, I don't even try to. I tend to lean, and I end up gravitating towards people who have the same lifestyle choices, that believe the way that I believe, that operate the way I believe, that have children as well, family members. Because if there's an event and say, okay, well, can you watch them for me? I want to make sure that, you know, my kids in the house with them twerking and smoking. You know what I mean? Then they get back home as praise Jesus. But what you doing? How you know how to roll that? You know, so it's important to have like the same lifestyle values, I believe. Nothing against anyone and what they do, but what I do in front of my kids and what I show them. And I want to keep a level of innocence for them, you know. And some friends, they don't do that. You have to know, you know, okay, we cool together, but I know what your lifestyle is, so you can't keep my kids.
Right.
And you know, it's important as a parent as well to know your children. So if you got real bad kids, don't just be dropping them off on
with
your friends.
anybody. Yeah.
You know, don't do that. That's not cool.
No.
You know, if you want to strangle your child, and you're supposed to have a lot more patience for them because they're yours, don't just send them over to nobody's house talking about they'll be good. Don't do that.
Or send them over to the friend that's kind of like Big Mama.
Right.
That got the upper hand.
What?
That's
Literally.
going to take care of. That's going to take care of Shelly B and their problems.
What? If you don't want your child to be hit, I don't spank my children. Well, if you know they're bad, I spank mine. Don't leave them with me because they will get dealt with.
Now, I will say this. That's something you definitely need to talk with family
Right.
and friends about when you're dropping your kids off with them, is how you want them to be disciplined.
Right.
Because some people are just fine with, you know, reprimanding the kids themselves, you know, with the spanking.
Right.
But they don't want anybody else to spank
Right.
them. And other people, they just fine with you spanking them if they get to that point.
You're right.
And some people, they just want you to put them in timeout or whatever, you know, and then they will, you know, do the spanking when they pick them up.
I think that's a thin line too, because the way I discipline my child may be different. You may define discipline different.
Mm-hmm.
So where I think enough is a pop on the back of the hand, you may go get a paddle and hit my child with it. You know, my husband's a pastor, but he'll switch gears real quick when it comes to them kids, you know. Like,
They're going to get real with you.
What? I told someone today that your children will make you tap into your inner murderer. You know, you mess with somebody's child and see if they don't switch on you. They should, because, you know, you're their only guard, their only protection. So I think that's where that comes in with friends and family. It's like, okay, nah, don't hit them. If they do anything, call me. And you should have enough respect from your child and reverence, like reverential fear, not like I'm scared they're going to hurt me fear.
Right.
From your kids, that if they call mom, I know it's over. You know, I'm the mom that'll show up to a parent-teacher meeting with my son and I got my belt in my purse. And he know it's in there. So he like, oh, shoot, she put her hand on her purse. She put her hand on her purse. She put her hand on the purse. I was, oh.
He'll be like,
you know what?
You know what this report.
Okay. Give him that look. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. I would say I'm single. I'm not married, and I don't have kids yet. So for me, as far as having friends that are the same as I am at my age now, I'm 39. Sometimes that's hard to find that in my age group.
Right.
To find people that have the same value system, I would say.
Right.
And mindset as I do.
Right.
That don't have kids.
Right.
And that aren't married.
Right.
So I kind of mostly have friends that are married and have kids, or at least they have kids.
Right.
And I'm usually the person that doesn't have any. But I end up going to their house where they have the parties for the kids. They have the family get-togethers, and I'm just that, you know,
that extra,
auntie and that cousin that she haven't quite got me any cousins yet. But
but she fun. She the fun auntie. She'll come over, hang out,
she come around, make us laugh.
Right.
But yeah, so I understand where it is where you try to keep it the same.
Right.
You try to have the same, but sometimes depending on your value system, your mindset, and your age group, I think sometimes it's hard to find where you have the exact same as yourself.
Because like what you said, like maturity level, you know, you can be like 39 years old and there are other single women that you all right, let's hang out, and they're doing stuff that's 23-year-olds are still doing. You're like, okay, see, nah, I can't hang out
when
with
that
you.
happens, we ain't going out no more.
Right, you can't do that. Yeah.
Then you got one time, and I'm not really a club person. Let's say I'm more of a, you know, go out to eat, go to the movies.
Right.
I mean,
let's chill. Just chill.
I have gone to clubs, but it's mostly been for networking type thing, or if it's somebody's birthday. Somebody's birthday, they really want to go out to the club, we go out. But I'm one of them people, even though I stay up late and I'm a night owl, 12 o'clock at a club, I'm ready to go.
If it's not, see, I used to go out to clubs every weekend, you know what I mean, me and my friends. But I realized that change that I had from my friends was when I was out and I knew I looked like the bodyguard. Because I was not.
You sound like me.
I was like, okay, it's
the bodyguard,
11:45.
the designated driver. Look,
everything.
the DD like,
okay, it's time to go. No, I have not had a drink. Excuse me, sir. You will not be taking her home. She came with us, so she's leaving with us. Thank you very much. Get in the car. Let's go. Be like, I'm grown. I don't care.
Now, this is sad.
So,
I was that way at 19 and 20.
Yeah, I was about 22. I was about 22.
19 and 20, and I was the bodyguard, the designated driver. I was like, listen, I want you guys to go out and have fun. I really don't care nothing about going, but I want to keep you guys from doing anything crazy.
Right.
That's going to harm yourself or anyone else.
I was always like the mom of the group, so I did the same thing.
See? There it is, the mom. That is the name, the mom.
Yeah, I was the mom of the group. And I mean, even though young, and I like to go out because I love to dance. But I wasn't about anything else. Nah, bro, you ain't finna be hunching me on the dance floor. What you doing? Back up. No. You know what I mean? Get off me, man. No, stop. That's not fun to me. I want to exchange your sweat. You know? Nah, man, I'm good on that.
Say, once upon a time, but that was many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
Yeah, now I'm like, you know, either let me sit in VIP or let me chill in the DJ booth.
Yeah, I'm good.
DJ booth and chill with the music and dance and not having to worry about people being all up on you.
Yeah, man.
Unless I came there with you.
Right.
Came there with you, it's something different.
Get our boogie on, but if not, nah, man, you keep that to yourself, bro. I don't know what you got going on.
If you think you're getting older, you may be getting older if that's how you think when you're at the club.
You at the club looking at your watch. It is 11:30. And like, it's almost time to go.
So, what advice would you give to anyone that is, I guess, looking for what their niche is friend-wise?
Friend-wise, I would say, like you mentioned already, your values. Try to match your values, your maturity level, and your passion. Because sometimes you can rock with people and everything is cool, but you're passionate about something. I use comedy for an example, and they don't get it. They'll talk you away from it. They try to talk you away from it, pull you away from it. And now you're at odds with somebody just because they don't understand your world. So, no, you don't have to be a comedian, but you understand that this is your passion and I root for you. So, yeah. Like that.
Gotcha. All right, guys. That was Frankly Friends for this week. I hope you was able to relate to some of that.
Some of it.
Some sprinkle in there. And we were going to go to a commercial break, and we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Attention sports fans, tailgate season is here, but you can't keep doing what's been done. It's time for a change. A change? Yes, a change. This year, take your tailgate game to the next level with mobile tailgate parties. That's right, mobile tailgate parties. Throwing all-inclusive tailgate parties since 2011. What? All-inclusive? Yes, all inclusive. Rent the ultimate tailgate party trailer for the day or the weekend. We'll even travel out of town to do your party. Throwing the best party couldn't get any easier. Our fleet of trailers range in size and price from economy to deluxe. Each trailer comes equipped with a large screen TV, coolers, audio connections for music and amplified sound, satellites to broadcast your game, a grill, and the ladies' favorite part, a private bathroom. No more porta potties for your guests. Score! Or upgrade your experience. The deluxe tailgate experience could include event consulting, a grill master, green-egg grilling, multiple TVs, tents, chairs, a DJ, host, and more. The big game is coming, so get your free quote today at 678-516-1312. That's 678-516-1312. Or visit us on the web at www.mobiletailgateparties.net. That's www.mobiletailgateparties.net. Be the envy of the lot this season with Mobile Tailgate Parties.
Hey y'all, this is Crazy Sexy Cool Shameka Love.
And this is your girl, comedian Alicia Coley.
And stay tuned in for the rest of the Hey Shameka Show here on the IBNX Radio Network, where we bring you lots of love
and lots of funny.
Yeah.
What's going on? This is comedian Natasha Naomi Calloway, and you are listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
everybody, this is your girl Sanchez Blackman. You're tuned in to the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Kohler on IBNX Radio. Baby, look, they gonna turn up, so make sure y'all turn your radios up, because it's going down. Do you hear me?
And we are back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. And we should have our next guest, Miss Ashley Little, on the line. Ashley, are you there?
I am here.
Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in with us tonight.
I'm happy to be here.
All right. And comedian Natasha Calloway is here as well.
How you doing today?
Hi, Natasha.
All right. And please forgive me, where are you calling in from again?
I'm calling in from Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, Nashville. I still have not been to Nashville yet. I've been to Tennessee a few different parts, but not Nashville.
Yeah, they call it Music City. I'm not from here, but this is where I live right now.
Oh, okay. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yes.
Dave is putting his hand up for North Carolina.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
So you're a best-selling author, and you're also an entrepreneur. So, what got you into writing books?
Well, I knew I had a story. So this past year, I went out and just jumped and took this step of faith and decided to write my book. And my goal was, if I could just change one life, I would be fine. But I'm so thankful for the reviews that I've received from men and women about my book, Dear Fear, Volume 2, 18 Powerful Lessons of Living Your Best Life Outside of Fear. And I'm a best-selling author, so I'm just thankful for that. So it's been going good.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
And as far as I also know that you've worked in the education realm for a few years as well.
Yes, I'm currently in corporate. I'm corporate by day and I'm entrepreneur by night. I have a couple things I do by night. But yes, I am in corporate by day. I'm a regional vice president of recruitment for a for-profit college. So yeah, I love that by day. And then I take my hat off when I walk out the door.
Awesome. And entrepreneur-wise, what are you doing?
Well, of course, outside of my book, I am a speaker as well. I'm a Forex business owner with teaching people how to trade the foreign exchange market, as well as a Women's Speak Circle leader, where I have circles here in Nashville once a month where I help women overcome their fear of public speaking. And I'm also a co-founder of Sweetheart Scholars nonprofit 501c3, as well as the co-host of the Tammy Collins Marquee radio show, and blogger and media for Black Women Hustle, and a blogger for Black Girls Create International.
Oh, look at you. Many talents.
Yeah.
You're doing everything. Love that.
And you might as well add on to that, and I do not sleep, because I don't see where you
put I know. And that's true. I don't. I get up at 4 a.m. every morning, and I don't. Yeah.
Ooh, 4 a.m. I'm getting that last good nap at 4 a.m.
You understand? That's the break when you wake up, you use the restroom, and go back to sleep.
Yes.
So, how long have you been doing your own stuff business-wise, as far as with the nonprofit organization?
Well, actually, it's me and 3 other co-founders. We founded Sweetheart Scholars nonprofit earlier this year on February 5th, 2018, because we wanted to go back in our hometown where we're from, in North Carolina, to start it there, and that's what we founded it at. And because we found that there was a gap with our young African-American females, where they were being overlooked for scholarships and awards. So we wanted to go back and be the change that we wanted to see by, changing that. And that's what we did. Our goal was to give out 2 scholarships, and we ended up giving out 4 scholarships. Awesome. And I'm a big believer in, when you have a vision, that you should invest in it yourself first. So we took our own money. We gave out over $5,000 of scholarships to 4 deserving young ladies that had to go through a intense process, of course, of an application process, an interview. They had to have recommendations letters from community service leaders and teachers. They had to tell us why they deserved a scholarship, of course, show us their acceptance letters and their GPAs. So we were so happy to be able to give out 4, and we're looking to now expand in different states. And of course, we're looking for, of course, sponsorships and investors too, to continue to grow our nonprofit in different places. But yes, that was our goal, to go back and found it in North Carolina first. And that's what we plan on doing every year, is giving out more, because we are helping these young ladies go to college and helping them financially throughout their whole 4 years, as well as mentoring them too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is so awesome. Especially when you say you're helping them throughout the whole college process, and as well as doing the mentorship. And I think that's very important to have mentors through the process, because college is rough.
Yeah. And investing in them is important because they need us, So I think that's the best investment, helping them, because, we all have had our ways of, going to college and things, and we know it was not cheap. So I'm sure that they are happy with the things that we're helping them do throughout their 4 years while they're there. So we're happy to be able to do that. And we knew that was an issue where in our hometown in North Carolina, we wanted to go back and change that. And that's what we did.
And you said that you go and you do public speaking engagements?
I do. Yes.
Now, do you do that in the corporate world, or do you do that like in schools, like different school systems, or?
I do it in general. I do it within work, and then I also do it at conferences. Of course, me being on the radio too, and different things like that. So I speak, motivational speaking as well. I'm actually getting ready to prepare to fly out tomorrow night to go to North Carolina I'm an Aggie, by the way, undergrad GHO. So I'm going to GHO. Barnes and Noble owns our bookstore, and they have my books on the shelves there. So I'll be signing books Saturday morning on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I'll also be participating in some more events like the pop-up shop and things like that as well. And I'll be speaking as well. So I'm excited about this weekend too. So, yeah.
That sounds great. All right, Aggies, so y'all hear that listening out there? She said this Saturday from 9 to 1.
Yes.
She'll be out there signing books.
Yes.
So y'all make sure to show up for her.
That's I think that one of the things that you mentioned about the mentorship is wonderful through college, because it has some accountability for the young ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So to have someone in a position in life where you strive to go and grow into, and they're rooting for you and they're pushing you and they're saying, "Come on, sis, you got it. Let's do it." That will keep them on track throughout their process. So that's a phenomenal thing that you guys are doing, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what would you say was your inspiration to get into all of this, as far as doing the public speaking and getting into being the author of your first book?
Well, it just in general, pushing me out into entrepreneurship was the way it kind of happened was I write about it in my story, because my story is called Different, You Can't Have My Power. I talk about, being a black woman in corporate America and executive level positions, going through discrimination. That really pushed me out into entrepreneurship I went through a very traumatic season up there, and I wrote about it in my book. And I'm not going to go too far into it because I want people to read it. But that's not the only thing I talk about. I talk about a lot of different fears that I had to overcome, because I think people look at your accomplishments or the end result, but they don't understand that everybody has a process, right?
Right.
And you have to embrace that pain as well. We don't want that pain, but it's necessary. So I talk about, me going through that traumatic season and how that pushed me out into entrepreneurship, to want to retire myself from corporate world early, to want to own my own business, to want to get out of corporate America as soon as I can, Right. So that's really what pushed me out into entrepreneurship, and it went from there. So I'm thankful what seemed like it was a bad season turned out for my good, So that's really how I started out, writing and started doing my own business. That really was one of the things that pushed me out there.
Yeah, that's great. I know for myself, I write, and it's more of therapeutic, and I tell people all the time, even if you're just doing it for yourself, is, to write down your thoughts, to write down your feelings. And a lot of people have gone back over time and then turned that into a written story, a type of work, a novel, a book, what have you, later on in their life, to again show their process, tell their story, because everyone has a story.
Yes, they do.
And I think that everybody's story is important, whether they think it's important to other people, but I think it's important because someone out there may be going through the same exact thing.
Right.
You know, and it, encourage them that, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep striving for, what you want, what you believe in. And, like you said, that the pain and traumatic stuff, I want to say this part on that is that, people always see the winning side of things, but they don't understand the importance of not winning.
Right.
Like,
Right.
not winning is just as important as winning because it pushes you to keep. It's
Mhm.
okay to fail at something
Right.
because that
Mhm.
means you're trying.
Yes.
Right.
You know, you're
You're
trying
working towards
so-
something.
Exactly. So I commend you for definitely talking about the traumatic experiences that pushed you into entrepreneurship.
Yes. Yes.
And the addressing fear, you know, that's phenomenal as well, because people think that, like you said, when you see someone in the limelight and you see that they're successful, they didn't go through anything. They went through the most because they had to push to make it there. You don't go push past that pain. You're gonna stay where you're at, and it's a push to, even as a comedian, it's a push to say I'm gonna go get on the stage and tell these jokes, because you got to get out of your own head. I have to get out of my own head. So what if somebody heard a version of his joke before they haven't heard it from you? So what if you don't have the right outfit on? They have it. You know, you got to push past yourself and trust what God has put in you to give it to someone else that's waiting on you. There's people waiting on you. So that's awesome.
Yes, and I think that people don't want to be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. We don't want to be uncomfortable.
Nope.
We get mad, but it's necessary. It's necessary. We have to embrace the pain and the journey. That's why I tell people, don't just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process too, because that's how we get to the end result. That's how we get to see the fruits of our labor. We have to go through that. It's necessary for that crushing. That crushing helps us, and we can't give up doing the crushing, because we're gonna miss the blessing.
That's right.
So.
So the book that you wrote, are you planning on turning it into a series of books, or are you just gonna tackle different avenue on your next work?
Well, there'll be some different avenues on my next work, but I'm definitely going to continue to, continue to tour and continue to speak on fear, because outside of public speaking, fear is another one. It's at the top in the world of people have been afraid to, not accomplish their dreams because they're worried about what they say. And I talk about that in my book too. You're worried about what they say, but they're going to talk about you when you're doing good or when you're doing bad.
Yep.
So you might as well just jump and just do it, and do it scared and do it uncomfortable. And I think, like you stated before, people are afraid to fail, but failure is good. That I don't know one successful person that has not failed. So that's necessary as well, because we're not perfect. So we have to go through those processes in order to get where we got to go. And if we like she stated before, if we quit, then you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it through. You have to endure and push through. That's the difference between somebody who quits and somebody who's successful. That we endure and we push through. So,
right. And I think most people, they just want that that instant success, that instant gratification, that what I'm doing is the right thing. No, like you said, there's a process and there's different levels, steps that you have to go through, and even though you think it's taking forever,
right?
It's really not. It's taking the amount of time that it should to help prepare you to be at the success realm. Because it takes a lot to be on that to be in that status.
I haven't. I admire a lot of comedians and actors and actresses in this entertainment industry, and almost everyone that I really, really admire have great careers. A lot of them you hear, "Oh, I was homeless. Oh, I didn't have anything to eat. I had to beg people for this." I mean, now I don't want to have to be homeless to reach my, my happy place. Lord, gee, please, God, you hear me? I don't want to have to be homeless. But I know that there is a pressing, and I have been going through my pressing, even not doing what I know I'm supposed to do. That's a pressing for me. And God's like, I got to get that out you. So when you get there, you won't turn your back on it to think you're ready to do something else. So it's necessary.
Well, Miss Ashley, we definitely appreciate you talking with us tonight. Before you go, if you could please let everyone know how they can keep in contact with you on social media, and then again let them know the name of your book and where they can come to your signing at on Saturday.
Okay, awesome. Well, you all can follow me on social media on Instagram at _Ashley A. Little, on Facebook at Ashley Little. And you also can, if you're at North Carolina A&T State University's homecoming this weekend, I will be signing books in the new student union at the Barnes & Noble A&T bookstore from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I hope to see you all out there. The name of my book is Dear Fear, Volume 2, 18 Powerful Lessons of Living Your Best Life Outside of Fear. You can buy a signed copy from me by reaching out to me through social media if you would like, and I will mail you a signed copy, or you can go on Amazon and purchase the book as well.
Awesome. Thanks so much
Yes.
again, Ashley, for
Yes.
talking with us tonight. And you have a wonderful evening, okay?
All right. Thank you, ladies, for the opportunity.
All right.
Have a
Thank
great
you so
evening.
much.
All right.
And-
Bye-bye.
And we will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Tired of doing the same old thing every Wednesday night? Well, don't. Join IBNX radio host Jason Carey every Wednesday night from 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. for Wild Wednesday, your midweek turn-up. Wild Wednesday, featuring $5 Long Islands, $3 Jello shots, $2.50 PBR, and food specials. Wild Wednesday, with free arcade games, half-price bowling, and half-price kart racing. Wild Wednesday, featuring award-winning host and entertainer Jason Carey, Mr. Morning Coffee Swig himself, providing the soundtrack and the entertainment all night long. Playing your favorite hits of today and yesterday. Wild Wednesday with Jason Carey every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Free entry for guests over 21 and $10 cover for anyone 20 and below. Wild Wednesday goes down at Andretti Marietta, located at 1255 Roswell Road, Marietta, Georgia. That's 1255 Marietta, Georgia, every Wednesday night. Pull up!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is comedian Karen Kennedy, and you're listening to Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley on IBNX Radio.
Shout out Marvin Gaye. Love you, then I hate you, then they love you again. Hate you, then they love you, then they hate you again. Lord.
Hold me tight, let me go. In my heart, hurt my soul.
You'll never ever know your soul. Never know your heart.
Make me smile, make me frown.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city, this is what they tell me. Shit, I'm just waiting on somebody to show me. Yeah, ain't no love in the heart of the city, that's what they told me. Beef with over 100 niggas, don't none of them know me. Son of a mother studying at UDC, sitting in taxi cabs with daddy roaming the streets. 7 hallelujahs, my sultana was clean. On everything I wear it, all the Americans tease. This 06 the most prolific in the DMV. Listen, when you get the keys to sell them, you don't get the beef. Make a nigga one, get the piece to get the piece. You gon' need more than Wikipedia to get to me. PG to Mo County, bet they all know about me. Every hood, every burb, I got superb balance. From the city that made me love you forever for it. Hope you celebrate every moment forever and know it. You made me what I am, you made me what I'm not. They gon' love you a little different when you at the top. Work, give me love, baby. Not enough, just a touch, baby. What the fuck, baby? This is us, baby. This ain't right, this is life, this is love, baby. What's up? Give me love, baby. Not enough, just a touch, baby. Fuck, baby. It's just us, baby. This ain't right, this is life, this is love, everything. And nigga, love.
Hold me tight, let me go. In my heart, hurt my soul. Build me up, break me down. Make me smile, make me frown. Give me love, take it all away.
Yeah, my affinity grows as the city gets cold. As you reach your goals, you gon' meet you some foes. Having dinner with Leona since I'm dreaming to own. But for now, me and my homies see the bottom float. I'm trying to redefine the culture, renovate the soul. Women in town, but I'm manifesting every goal. I see potential in John, talk to him once a week. Media targets in our city and this week. I lost a lot of friends, and they ain't even dead. When I was on my way up, why you ain't seen the stairs? Lord Father, if I opted to follow them, my heart would tear for my dreams, let me know that you here. And it's weird when I'm anywhere with too many heads. Niggas jealous and never tell it until they stare. How could you blame us, envy? We do the same thing for a living, know the same niggas, but they all commend me. Champagne, I'ma spill it till we all fill up. Maybe it stopped me from giving a fuck about opinions. I'm probably not, but I'm temporarily out of physics. And tell the postally propaganda to politicians.
Let me go. In my heart, hurt my soul.
see them living in me. Right, your sledgehammer coming down with the boom. I mean, I fell in love. Something inside of you. I mean, I love your heart, but it's your mind if I had to choose. I'm smiling now, the smoke clear, but you are not amused. Someday I'll laugh about it. All that pressure smashed me out of it. Could it last like that? I doubt it. But come on, girl, let's laugh about it.
And we are back with Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley. And y'all know that is the intro music for Comedy and Conversation. So we have comedian Tiny on the line, which is part of the magic duo Tiny and Tasha.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. What's happening?
Welcome, welcome.
What's going on,
I'm
man?
I'm glad to be here, man. I'm here, man. My partner's in the building, and I'm over here.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. I know you would have loved to have been here in the studio, but, you know, life happens. Yeah, it's Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, by the time I got there, it'd have been way too late.
Yeah, we wouldn't
But
have been
I would have been early for next week, though.
Would have been super, super early.
Real talk.
So how long have you been doing comedy professionally?
I've been doing comedy 14 years, ever since 2004.
Oh, nice. Oh, you've been in the game a while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm a vet.
Are you originally here from Atlanta?
Born and raised at Grady Hospital.
All right now.
Oh, my, you made it out.
Yeah, I'm a Grady baby.
Oh, boy. Welcome, welcome. So, speaking of being born and raised here in Atlanta, I know we were talking earlier, Natasha and I, about her only being here the last couple years, and about how the comedy scene is a vastness here. She says like an ocean.
It is.
Yes, yes. But I'm gonna say this, you know, being that I'm a vet, I'm gonna say like it is. Some places are not comedy receptive. Okay. So it can be an ocean, but some parts of the ocean is polluted. You know, you got to go to places where they're willing to listen. It's just like going to a church. If you go to a church and they over talking the pastor, somebody who ain't gonna get fed, who's hungry. And comedy clubs are the same way. So if you go into a comedy club and there's people talking and you are on a nice date, or you just want to hear some laughter because you had a hard day at work, you ain't gonna get fed. So even though it's a lot of comedy clubs in Atlanta, you have to go to the right ones that are perceptive, that are receptive.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I've been here in Atlanta for 21 years now, and I've been to quite a few comedy clubs in the area over the last few years, and lucky to know a few comedians. And actually, speaking of that, I actually did my first stand-up bit last Wednesday after the show. Yeah. I went to open mic, so that was kind of unnerving a little bit, but I definitely understand where you're coming from when you say you have to be in a place that's receptive to comedy.
Right.
Because people definitely be talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's good about my buddy Natasha. Natasha don't care where she at. She don't tell her joke. Natasha don't tell her.
So I showed up to tell the joke. I'm gonna tell the joke. Now,
hey,
you
better
it
believe
not,
it. Yeah.
That's on you. You can't have a good time.
That's how you have to be.
Let's go home.
You know what?
That's right.
You do what you're supposed to do. You hold up your end of the bargain. That's all you can do.
Hey, man.
Hey, what they say about the church? Get right, church, and let's go home.
Get right, church.
Y'all better listen to these jokes and let's roll.
So Natasha was telling me earlier that you guys are a duo and that y'all have some shows that's coming up.
We have numerous of things. Like the best part about working with Natasha is she sees my creativity and I see hers. We work good together. Yep. We have Tiny and Tasha's jokes and jingles coming up December the 14th.
Yeah, baby.
That's gonna be at the Exchange Recreation Center out in Decatur.
Oh, y'all on my side of town. I have to come through there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely come through. It's like a toys. We're gonna just toy drive. We're gonna be giving away toys to needy kids, as well as to organizations to pass out the needy kids. We also we got a big event coming up on the 19th where we're doing the actual AME conference
in January.
January 19th. We're doing that whole AME conference where all the AME churches come to visit.
Oh, wow.
We got like a whole we got a slew of things coming up.
And then
You know,
December 1st.
actually, we actually had to turn down a play. They want us to do a play. They want us to drive with it, so we had to turn it down. You know, we got so many things we're working on, and so we're doing really great.
That is awesome. Awesome.
I forgot about that play.
We're actually a full-fledged business now with Tiny and Tasha, TNT LLC. So we're a full-fledged business.
Bam,
we got to
baby.
pay taxes.
Well, awesome.
we gotta pay taxes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we got to get them individuals representing state and their money. IRS is not
Yeah. Uncle Sam won't heal us.
Yeah, he do.
Well, it's nothing like having, like you were saying, a creative partner, someone that can help you along this journey, especially in this comedy game, because it's a little rough out here.
Yeah, it's some, like I was saying earlier, some thugs in comedy. What I appreciate about Tiny, one of the greatest things I appreciate is he's quick with his creativity. It's like he's waiting on somebody to say, hey, I was thinking about this. And as soon as you mention it, it could be like sweet peas. He has 17 different ideas that just flew out of him. You're like, hold on. I'm trying to write this down. What we gonna do first? Hold on, wait a minute. So it's awesome having a big brother in the area, someone that I know that knows the area that can, you a woman, man, you want to be protected. You know, my husband a little buddy, like I said earlier, so it's good that I got somebody that share his same crazy to rock with as my brother in comedy. You know.
Right. Shout out to Gordon. Gordon's cool. He's real cool. Yeah.
And my homegirl over there, Christine, Mrs. Gordon.
Yeah.
So, Tiny, what was it that first inspired you to get into comedy?
I wasn't good at selling dope. So I tried. I tried to play football, tried to sell drugs. I tried to be I tried to do it all. And comedy was the only thing I was good at. No, but actually what made me get into, I've always been told I was funny. See, I can rap too. I have bars. So therefore, I used to always rap, like do the little battle raps. Like this Wild and Out thing sort of ain't new. When I was in high school, we used to have rap battles and stuff. But they would always tell I was funny. So, I've always had a comical side. So I used to be a school teacher. And I ended up losing my job. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, a friend of mine called me and said, hey, they have a comedy competition. And I went out and I won it. When I won it, in my very first comedy competition, I won it. Bruce was in the audience.
Wow.
And when he seen me, so he said, well, we doing a comedy competition. They doing a big show in L.A. I didn't have no way to get to L.A. And then I flew one way out to L.A. I didn't even know I was going to get back. And Bruce helped me get back, and he mentored me, took me up on his wings, and voila, I'm here. I don't went through a whole lot. I don't sleep in my car. I don't sleep on bathroom floors in the basement of hotels. I don't cry. I don't, had to eat food after someone else don't eat it. I ain't scared to tell my story. I have been through a lot. But, you know what I'm saying, it's worth it. How you going to get to some place if you're scared to walk the journey? People but I want to get here, but you got to walk the journey.
Right, we were just talking about that with Ashley. Just on the line that people are afraid to fail. They're afraid to be uncomfortable. And unfortunately, there's a lot of things that some people have to go through on their path to get to where they want to go.
Right. That's absolutely right. And so the crazy part about it is Natasha make me feel good about falling. Like she is the most chipper, happiest person ever. Like you just be talking to people like, yeah, you know what? I like that. It's really funny. She don't say 19 different things. I'm like, hey, calm down. Hey. But she's always smiling. She's always happy. She's chipper, and that's what I need. For a long time, I was angry, and comedy was the only thing that was keeping me sane. I'm gonna be honest. And when I met Natasha, and it's funny because we was on the show together, didn't even know it, but she remembered me from some years back. Yep. And so she came, she spoke to me, and we've been together ever since. Ever since.
That's awesome, especially when you can find somebody that has the same energy as you. Y'all share that energy, and it just draws you together. And yes, she is a happy person, and she smiles all the time. I noticed that since she was here today, but I'm one of those people too, though. Yeah. I'm always smiling. I'm always smiling. I'm always upbeat for the most part. Everyone always asks me, "How are you like that?" I'm like, "It's just who I am. I've always been this way since I was a kid. It's just how it is."
I is who I is.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot like I did Natasha a little earlier. And what would you say your top 3 comedians would be?
My top 3 comedians would be Daylon. Now let me stop. My top 3 comedians would be now I look at all comedy, so you got to stick with
Okay.
all right. Of course, Bruce is gonna be my top comedy. Then Iglesias, Rodriguez Iglesias.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Rodriguez Iglesias is funny. And then this comedian y'all may not have heard of, but Cat Williams. Oh yeah, Cat Williams is hilarious. I don't know if y'all heard of him or not. But those are my 3 comedians, and I've been honored to work with all 3 of them. But I have top 5. I have 2 more I want to add.
Go ahead
on
and give me 2 more.
All right, Jeff Durham. He's a ventriloquist. He's the one that has the lavender.
Yeah,
and
I've seen his
this other dude named Josh Blue. And Carlos Miller. Gotta throw Carlos
Miller. Okay.
I love Carlos Miller. I got a funny story about Carlos Miller. So funny, man. Oh, but yeah. So he's one of my favorite students. And Natasha. So I got 7. I'm gonna quit right now.
There's so many comedians out there that
I
are
know
wonderful,
there's so many good ones, and everyone's good in their own right.
Right.
We were talking about earlier how when there's beef in comedy, I think it's more of people think that for some reason someone else can't be great and they be great at the same time.
Right.
Like everyone it's a lot of space out here to be had in the comedy world, even though there's a lot of different comedy places, but there's space for everyone to shine.
I tell everyone a lot of this beef is because they're not creative as they think they are. A lot of people is at work funny, and a lot of people is water cooler funny. But when you get in front of black people, and you get in front of real people who's gonna be honest, then you get upset that someone else come behind you who works on their craft, who homes on their craft, and then they get a laugh because they're doing what they're supposed to do. Then you want to get upset. Then you want to start a beef. But a lot of these comedians ain't always been comedians. A lot of these comedians don't sold dope. A lot of these comedians don't be gangsters. A lot of these comedians don't been locked up. Don't did a lot of I know being out in the game a lot of stories. So that's what I tell these people. Don't be out here beefing with real gangsters who's funny.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta be careful.
Just because you tell jokes, you get your head tore off.
No, thank
you.
you.
And I've been on the road and seen some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I be telling people, I was beefing with a comedian or 2 last year, you know, and I can't call no name because my manager told me not to.
Yeah, there we go. That's right.
Yeah, but then it got to a point, you know, you may have heard about where guns came into play and, you know, and Facebook Live, and we couldn't be in the same building together, and he had a knife on him, and you know, my sister got involved, so you know, it had got to that point.
That's
you know, so it is what it is. You know, it had got to the point to where we literally couldn't be in the same building together. You know, and so you know, we got to cut that out. We got to realize that while we beefing, they still making money. While we beefing, someone else is writing the next big joke that's gonna push us out the way.
Right.
We need to stop all that beefing.
Yes, definitely start with the beefing. I pray there's none of that going forward, because life is way too short.
Well, you know, Natasha is also my bodyguard as well.
I got you, homie.
Yeah, I got you, homie.
Well, Ty, we definitely appreciate you calling in and speaking with us. Before you leave, can you please let everyone know how they can keep in contact with you on social media?
Well, y'all catch me at Golden Corral. No, y'all catch me at Comedian Tiny 71 on Instagram. Also go to our page, Tiny and Tasha, on Facebook. Also go to my Facebook page, which is Omo Tion on Facebook.
Okay, and then the Tiny and Tasha is spelled out A-N-D between Tiny and Tasha?
Yes. It's T-I-N-Y A-N-D Tasha.
Okay.
Awesome. Because I always spell her name wrong.
You always spell
You know
her
what I'm
name
saying? Yeah, I just go ahead and scream out Tasha. And, you know, and like I said, we got to shout out Tina Bridges. We got to shout out.
TLA in the building.
TLA in the building. You know, we do our own thing, but we still show love to Tina. You know what I'm saying? Tina Bridges, so who manages, you know, who's our manager representative.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks for calling in, and hopefully in the future we can have you come on out to the studio.
Okay, I definitely will. You know, as soon as my work release come to, I'm gonna be a security guard, and then I'm secured my half of the day, then I gotta secure his other half of the day. I might as well get half his check too, but
you understand?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, Tiny.
But-
We'll talk to you later, okay?
Oh, shout out to my wife, Christine. I've been married 4 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
shout out, baby. I love
Hey,
you.
Christine.
That's my sister.
I peace and love y'all, and I'm proud of you for the show, man. And once again, I'm out.
All right. Thanks so much, Tiny.
All right, peace.
All right.
Peace.
We will be right back with the Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley.
Attention sports fans, tailgate season is here, but you can't keep doing what's been done. It's time for a change. A change? Yes, a change. This year, take your tailgate game to the next level with mobile tailgate parties. That's right, mobile tailgate parties. Throwing all-inclusive tailgate parties since 2011. What? All-inclusive? Yes, all inclusive. Rent the ultimate tailgate party trailer for the day or the weekend. We'll even travel out of town to do your party. Throwing the best party couldn't get any easier. Our fleet of trailers range in size and price from economy to deluxe. Each trailer comes equipped with a large screen TV, coolers, audio connections for music and amplified sound, satellites to broadcast your game, a grill, and the ladies' favorite part, a private bathroom. No more porta potties for your guests. Score! Or upgrade your experience. The deluxe tailgate experience could include event consulting, a grill master, rain-ed grilling, multiple TVs, tents, chairs, a DJ, host, and more. The big game is coming, so get your free quote today at 678-516-1312. That's 678-516-1312. Or visit us on the web at www.mobiletailgateparties.net. That's www.mobiletailgateparties.net. Be the envy of the lot this season with mobile tailgate parties.
I can't see you from here. The matter of us lies in the atmosphere.
I can feel you from there. Though the signals you send touch everywhere.
I would call to you beneath the distance that we made too soon.
And you would say my name as if things were the same. I want you to.
And we drew maps so we could follow our tracks and feel brand new. Feel brand new. Feel brand new. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. Your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. Your life. I can't see you from here. The matter of us lies in the atmosphere.
I can feel you from there. Though the signals you send
distance that we made too soon.
And you would say my name as if things were the same. I want you to.
And we drew maps so we could follow our tracks and feel brand new. Feel brand new. Feel brand new. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. My love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. My love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. My love into your life. 'Cause I wrote my love into your life. Your life.
Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you will sing your whole life through. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in you.
And that was the intro music for Shameka Says. So, just a quick inspirational, motivational piece for this week. I think I'm going to go on the tone of the show. Ashley touched on it. Tiny touched on it when we talked to him. Guys, you got to get uncomfortable. You have got to get uncomfortable. Do not be afraid to fail. If you're failing at something, that means you're trying. You're doing something. It's great to be a winner. It's great to win things, but that's not realistic to always think to be a winner. Celebrate the wins, celebrate the fails, because when you fail, it builds character. It builds character. It builds personal development for yourself. And, if for any reason you fell at something in the future, it's not going to tear you apart.
Right.
So you definitely want to be prepared. And definitely get uncomfortable. If you're doing different stages in your life and you feel like you're, the most comfortable, you're at the top, you're doing the best game, it's time to switch something up. It's time to switch something up and get uncomfortable again. And I know that's hard to hear that. It's hard to hear that. And I just did that with myself. I guess you could say I just did that last week when, Alicia had been prodding me with the pride for a few weeks. But I'm sure she'll talk about it next week when she's here. But we definitely, I finally got on stage last week. I did a comedy open mic last Wednesday. And thank you guys. Thank you. And it was one of those things that I definitely felt uncomfortable pushing myself to do something that I've wanted to do for a while, but it's just making yourself doing, getting out there. And of course you got the nervousness in there, feeling, you got the feeling like, it's just the right thing to do. And of course Mom's like, is anybody gonna find me funny?
Right.
So nobody booed, yay. Nobody booed. There wasn't any, complete silence there. And, some people got some of the jokes, but it's the point of whether it's uncomfortable or not, just getting out there and doing it. Force yourself to do it. Force yourself to grow. And it's going to be great for you in the long run. I promise you. Even though it felt uncomfortable for a little bit, it will not stay that way.
That's right. That is right.
What would you like to say on that, Miss Natasha?
Do it anyway. Fail forward. Make sure you fail forward, because if you don't, you're not moving. You can't trip if you're not walking. So you got to do something, and just keep going, man. Don't stop, because somebody waiting on you to do what you need to do so they can have the inspiration to pull up and do what they have to do. And like I said earlier, you will do what God has destined for you to do, or you will die trying not to. That's real.
Yeah, keep going against the grain, and you're using up all your energy.
That's right.
So listen to that inner voice. It's not just you talking most of the time. Mm-hmm. Pay attention. All right. And again, definitely thanks to Natasha for coming in and co-hosting and chilling with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
And before we leave, you will again let everyone know how they can keep in contact with you on social media.
Absolutely. On social media, you can look me up on Facebook and Instagram under Callaway Comedy, also Tiny and Tasha Comedy. You can find me on social media on both of those outlets. Again, I am not on Snapchat. I am 42. The only thing I need to snap is peas.
Guys, y'all know y'all can keep up with the show on Hey Shameka Show. That's HeyShamekashow on Instagram and on Twitter. And on Facebook is Hey Shameka Show with comedian Alicia Coley. Or it's just Hey Shameka with comedian Alicia Coley. And y'all can reach me at Shameka Love, ShameKLove. And then Alicia is Alicia Coley, ALISHACOLEY. So definitely, guys, make sure you keep tuning in. I hope everyone has a safe Wednesday. If you're out there trick-or-treating, definitely be safe. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.